CFR Network, CFR Sports. What a packed, jam-packed, fun-filled, and a bit of I don't know, freakish accidents, should we say? Combat sports enthusiasts had a jam-packed Thursday all the way up till Sunday AM for the UK combat connoisseurs, and starting off with one on TNT 3, headlined by the Hands of Damn Stone, Mr. Lineker, former obviously UFC fighter, wasn't able to grab no belts there, but how he's looking now in this current promotion, he's looking hella scary, man. Hella scary. Overall, another excellent card from One Championship. I keep on telling y'all, maybe I can show you better than I can tell you. You need to go over, most of the stuff's all over YouTube as well. So you should be able to watch the replays and the full events and all that. But it's you don't see the crazy advertisements. There's a couple of advertisements in there, obviously, promoting ONE FC and the merchandise and stuff, and the Apprentice, which we're not able to watch over here in the UK for some strange reason. I think quite a lot of people would want to see, the ONE FC Mr. Charity's Chatry even. Chatry Singer, I can never pronounce his last name. How he's gonna do is how his spin on the Apprentice is gonna be. We've had Donald Trump who started this thing, along with what's his name from England? The Sinclair, it was like a hedgehog. Whatever his name is anyway. And then now we've got, Charity in here doing his thing, man. Adding a little spice and also a bit more physical activities as well in regards to the things, the tasks even. But anyway, back to the fighting, back to the blood clots and gory, and the honor and respect specifically. Let's get onto that there. Yeah, man. Overall, excellent card. The filming of it was hella good. The quick turnaround in regards to fights. I think the fight card itself was shortened due to some cancellations, etc. But again, highlighting, you know what? Even let's go all the way down. Let's go all the way. Let's start from Mazrat Gurov. He's a former champ who's moved up, and this was on the prelims, moved up weights. Looked very good, but he gassed himself out, man. He gassed himself. Ray was very, very elusive, and his takedown defense was excellent. Marat, I thought, his conditioning, obviously, he's got extra weight on him now and stuff. His conditioning wasn't there where it needed to be. Very well-rounded fighter, but Ray did the thing. I think that went to decision, right? Yeah, unanimous decision. He's going to be a problem, man. He's definitely going to be a problem. 14-3. So he's got less experience than Marat, but he showed his skills, man. He definitely showed his skills. The kickboxing events, the kickboxing fights, or was it Muay Thai fight bout even? Get my teeth back in. The legend Wayne Parr took on Nicky Holskin. And I don't know what people was expecting, because Mr. Parr, he's retired multiple times. He's old, but he's a fighter at heart. He's a warrior, as they say. He'd be best placed with fighting people his own kind of age, kind of thing, because the speeds has dropped dramatically. But it was a good showing, man. It was definitely a good showing. You could feel the power from Nicky coming across. He got knocked down a few times. Overall, was it the head kick? Yeah, head kick knockout. He was done. Excellent showing from Nicky Holskin. Interesting to see what comes up next. Who will he be matched up with next? Yeah, man, that was good. It was good. Again, listen, I can show you a bit and I can tell you, so go and watch the replay. It should be available. Yayo or Yuya. These names. This is one kind of drawback of sorts. It's getting to learn the names of some of the athletes, depending obviously where you are in the world. You know, there's some hella good fighters in one. There's hella good fighters everywhere, to be fair. But specifically right here, he put in that work, man. He put in that work. Reese, he looked, the first round, he looked excellent, man. It was a scrap, man. Transitions, grappling, submission attempts. Reese has got some dexterity, most definitely. And he was trying, man. He was definitely trying. Unanimous decision though to Yuya, who put a nice little stamp on it, man. Put a nice little stamp on it. I think actually Reese came in. Was this a short notice fight potentially? I'm not sure. It was either him or Troy. Was a short notice, but he did a good, man. Conditioning ultimately let him down, I think. But he was relentless with the takedowns. Relentless. Main events didn't go didn't go too long. Didn't get out the first round. And Troy with his huge traps, who is excellent. He's very good, man. He's very good. He's got power. He's a very much a well-rounded mixed martial artist, but his lack of experience, 7-2, coming up against, well, he would have been 7-1, coming up against John Lineker, he would have been at the time pre-fight 33-9. Like, this wealth of experience, man, ring acumen, all the rest of it, and them hands. He got it done in a spectacular fashion. He wants that strap, and that's going to be a very, very interesting matchup. That will be. Jumping straight into the PFL, which again is, you know, I gotta talk it. It's a little complex with the additional things that they're bringing into it, like speed of punches and all that. I guess for some technical kind of people, you know, that might be interesting to know. But the product itself, outside of the complexities of that and them earning points, all that kind of stuff, takes some time, I guess, to get used to. But product itself, the fighters, yeah, man, it seems like every year they're getting better and better with the signings that they've made. Yeah, man, another good, and they're on a big network as well. UFC's got some competition. They've had some competition, but now obviously there's more eyes that can view said events and stuff. It's shortening the gap. I mean, UFC is still the biggest. It's the brand, isn't it? Most people call it UFC rather than mixed martial arts, or they'll call it cage fighting. So yeah, no. But there were some upsets, man. Some upsets. Lance Palmer, who's done the thing, lost to unanimous decision. Bubba Jenkins. Pressure. Relentless, man. Relentless. He's actually has less experience, as you can see, 15-4 as of at the end of this fight versus Lance Palmer, who's 22-4. So he's got a lot more experience, but I don't know. Boba did it in the end. He put the work in. He applied the pressure and kept it up for all 3 rounds. So he got the points, mate. He got the points. Marching Hell. Unanimous decision. As you can see, all of the fights, the fight previous was a unanimous decision. Still fun fights to watch. Don't get it twisted. You know, it's nice to get submission or TKO or KOs and stuff, but it's good for the athletes to go those 3 rounds. You know, have those little back and forths and those wars. But let's get straight to the main event. Showtime Anthony Petis, former WEC, former UFC lightweight champion. Came in this with a wealth of experience, Clay, Collards, and for some reason I don't really recognize that name. So he's one of those killers who are unknown, who are, you know, maybe fighting on lower end promotions. But he came out, and that's one of the keys to success if you want to beat Petis is pressure, pressure, pressure. Don't let him come to you. Just pressure him, get him on the back foot, get him on the back foot. And then you can see most of his defeats have been in that kind of fashion. But credit to Anthony Petis. Most people, as I said, I don't really know who Clay is, who's got a 90, who now has a 19-8 record. He did the thing, man. He was durable, even down to the end when he got hit with that Petis nailed him with that was Petis's best round. Was the round 3? Was his best round. He needed to pick up the pace from the start. He needed to pick up the pace. He needed to plant his foot and you know, do his thing. He did some flashy shit. That cartwheel kind of kick thing, whatever you call him, I don't know. But some people might be like, oh, you know, Petis is done now, like he's lost his debut thing, and it just goes to show you UFC is a good organization. They've got some good fighters in there, but so many other organizations, and Clay proved it. To you know, on that day, he pressured the hell out of Petis. He outstruck him. He was eating up that lead leg. He was listen, 3rd round, he gets hit in the head with that damn head kick and got a couple punches and shit in, but he still managed to get the takedown. Clay's tough, man. He's tough. He's a well-rounded fighter as well. Again, as I say, I didn't know nothing about him, but we know about him now. He's got a two promotion champion as a win under his belt. Now with Lance Palmer and Anthony Petis, they can both get these wins back, you know, these losses back even, because this is regular season where you build points up until you know, I still don't fully understand it myself. It's kind of like American football, I guess, something like that. But yeah, PFL did their thing, man. Most definitely. The only thing is, listen, PFL, get it sorted, man, so we can watch it in England properly and easily.